is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. It's future me here, editing me. I'm gonna stop it and let y'all know. I know I plugged this in my next Johnny to buy video as well, but you can see the shirt came in. Revenge Tour shirts are in. We also got some other shirts that just came in as well. The schedule is on the back, as you guys can see. If you guys want to get one of these shirts, look in the description. The link is there for the Dodge Shop. That is my shop, okay, Dodge Shop. You can look it up online too. You can look up Dodge Shop. That's our shop. That's where all of our merch is. If you guys want to get one, get one. This is Revenge Tour season, y'all. We're playing all these teams that we need to beat. We need to beat these teams, right? I mean, the Cardinals, we got to beat the Cardinals this year. Last year, we gave up a tie. That's a revenge. We need revenge on the Cardinals, y'all. We haven't beat the Bears on the map, Trisha. We got to beat the Bears. Revenge Tour, checking off these games as we go, man. Lions, Revenge Tour this season. Make sure you get one of these shirts. Link is in the description to the shop. Check it out. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the video. Oh, I'm out. Today's video, we are talking about Taylor Decker. Now, before we get into the video, I want to let you know that a July to buy video is coming. I'm done with it. I'm just working on editing it, but this one's going to be a lot quicker and it's more news, so I'm going to get this one out faster. Let's get it started. Taylor Decker is heading into the final year of his rookie deal, like Kenny Golladay, and this guy is possibly looking for an extension. Obviously, he's looking for an extension, and the question is, will the Detroit Lions give him an extension? Now, I think it's all but certain that the Lions will give Kenny Golladay an extension. I mean, we haven't heard that they're going to do it yet, but let's be honest here, they're probably going to give him an extension. And before we go out and make a move to go with a guy like Clowney or someone like that, I think it's important to keep around some of these guys that are must-have. And to me, that is Taylor Decker. Now, Taylor Decker, to some people, isn't the best tackle out there, and I don't think he's the best tackle. I think he gave up, 8 sacks last season. I'd say he's pretty much middle of the pack as a starter. This was the first pick that Bob Quinn has made in the draft. It was 2016's first-round pick, which was, Bob Quinn's first draft as Lions, I think, right? That was his first draft. And I think maybe there's a little bit of emotional connection possibly there, but Taylor Decker is that left tackle. He's our starting left tackle. He's been very reliable, and a left tackle is super important for a right-handed quarterback because that is his blind side. And for Matthew Stafford, he needs to have a good offensive tackle. Now, the Lions went out and invested in a guy named Big V this offseason who has great versatility, can play guard, can play both tackles, and they spent a lot of money on another young offensive lineman, and they spent tons of money on a guy that's really never been a pure starter. Even though he's played a lot, he's never been a pure starter. He gave him a 5-year, $45 million deal. You have to go and spend money on offensive linemen. You have to go spend money on offensive tackles. We know the Detroit Lions this offseason let Graham Glasgow walk, and he signed a pretty nice deal with the Denver Broncos, but they decided not to bring him back. This offseason, though, they decided to try to replace him with draft picks. They brought in Logan Stenberg and Jonah Jackson, 3rd and 4th round picks. But that tackle position is one that's just really, really hard to figure out. What Taylor Decker had to say, he said this on a Zoom meeting. He said, quarantine has pushed contract thoughts to the back of his mind. It's important. He's leaving it up to his agents, and whenever it happens, it happens. Hasn't been in major talks with the Lions yet on an extension. Now, to me, I'm going to put this out there right away. The Lions will give him an extension. I would be shocked if the Lions don't extend Taylor Decker. I see an extension coming for Taylor Decker. I just think, there's some positions that you don't have to spend money on, some positions that maybe you can fix in the draft, and Patriots keep drafting new cornerbacks, and they don't like to give out these big deals. But to me, the tackle position is one of those spots where, these guys run old. These guys are playing until their late 30s. 40 years old, and they're still really top tackles. You got to pay a guy like Taylor Decker. He hasn't been the best tackle, but he's only 26 years old. He's still in his rookie deal. And this is a guy that your Lions are going to want to keep around for a long time. I think this is a cornerstone as well as Kenny Golladay. And when you just brought in Big V to a big contract, instead of worrying about going and sign a free agent, I think it's important that we make sure we lock up Taylor Decker. Now, I love that he doesn't have it as where I need to get it now. He's not really pushing it big time. He just needs to go out there and perform. He said he's focusing on his game, how he plays, and everything will figure itself out, basically. And I think it will as well. And I think Taylor Decker will get paid. I think he's going to get an extension. I think he's going to be here for long term, which is the right move. The Lions should pay Taylor Decker. They should keep around this tackle group. They have a young core with him, Frank Ragnow, and Big V now. And then you brought in 2 guards. I mean, you could have your starting 5 locked up for a long time, but I think it's just so important to lock up those tackle spots. It's so hard to find a tackle that you can rely upon year in and year out. And even though Taylor Decker hasn't been the best, he's been at least reliable. And he's only 26 years old, guys. 26 years old. You know how young that is for a starting tackle? A lot of teams would love to have a guy like Taylor Decker on their squad. And even though he hasn't been the best, I think he continues to get better and better. And I think Taylor Decker is just a must. This guy must have an extension. Now, I don't think he has to do it now because, again, we don't know what the coaching staff's going to look like after the season. Will it be Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn? Hopefully we're successful and that happens. But if it's not, maybe they go a different route. But I just think Taylor Decker is a guy the Lions have to make a priority. I think this is a cornerstone like Kenny Golladay. You got to make a priority to bring him back. And I think that's also a reason the Lions haven't went out and signed, any big name free agents yet. Everything that's going on, Taylor Decker brought that up about how the quarantine and everything is making it hard to do these things. But at the same time, I just think this is a guy that you have to make sure you have locked up. You got to protect Stafford for one. You always got to protect your quarterback, no matter who it is. But you also, man, it's so hard to find a tackle. They do so much for you, especially when they're on the blind side. The Lions must find a way to get this extension done at some point. It doesn't need to be right now. I don't think it needs to be right now. I think you can wait till the last minute if you want. But I feel like this is a guy the Lions will bring back on extension. I would be shocked if they don't. I would be really shocked if they don't. So that's just my thoughts on it. The Lions to 5 video is coming. Let me hear your thoughts, comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.